as we're approaching the end of the year, we naturally tend to have our mind focused on finishing the year, but also envisioning, and planning the year. So we turn to a new chapter. It's going to be a new beginning in a few weeks, but we don't have to wait to plan for this new beginning. So in this planning phase, there is a number of things you can do. You can set a timeline for your planning. You can envision what your ideal goal or desired future state for your company is going to be. And one of the exercises I invite you to concentrate on is to hone the description of who your most successful client is, your ideal client. This is an exercise that I revisit three times a year. And I'm doing it as today, as in this period of the year, in this time of the year. And it goes about defining how you qualify if people are going to be a best fit for your services, and if you are going to be equally, also mutually, a good fit for their service. And as I'm thinking about this, I'm reflecting on the fact that my clients, my ideal clients, tend to all have the same common denominator. And I want to share my experience with you so that you can see those patterns as well and replicate that process for yourself and create a business that is even more relevant, that thrives because you know who your client is and you know how to address their needs, their wants, and they see that clearly and they want to work with you. The narrative that we have in our professions is that we just have to be good at what we do. And then as we go to market, because what we do is so good, and we publish about it and we talk about it, that clients are going to come to us naturally, or just maybe through word of mouth or through networking. And that's a very dangerous narrative. And I see this, the pattern that I see is that experts are not necessarily entrepreneurs, right? We want to turn you into entrepreneurs from the expertise side. And that's a journey. That's a passage that I have now, I would say, crossed 3 or 4 times, big ones in my career. And then I continue to observe, and I change my mindset even during the day. Sometimes I have the mindset of the expert, and then I have the mindset of the entrepreneurs at different times of the day, because I'm a solopreneur. But even if you have a team, you might see this with your team. You might see this with yourself if you're the CEO of a team. There's always that balance between expertise and entrepreneurship. So what do I mean by this? What I mean is that you are really good at what you're doing, and you know what you're doing. You have deep knowledge, you have experience. And if you were working previously in a firm where you had all the infrastructure to put this expertise to good use, maybe you had a sales team, you had an operations team that would take care of money matters and timing and scheduling and all that. You would have a marketing team also to write case studies for you, put you on a podcast, or release advertisements and so on. So you had all these teams around you, and now you have to orchestrate that. So it's almost like, if you've seen the strategic narrative canvas, you have which is the main framework for the strategic narrative methodology created by MetaHelm and me. At the center, you have the products and services that you deliver. And then around those products and services, you have to orchestrate all sorts of activities. I was able to map 12 of them, but maybe there are more. And this is really what an entrepreneurial expert is about. It's someone that is able to deliver the work, serve their clients, and also orchestrate all of those activities at the same time. It's a little bit like a juggling exercise. So my ideal clients are facing challenges. They're facing difficulties. They have questions, or they want to improve. And so that's why I talk about those challenges relative to becoming an entrepreneurial expert. So I hope this way of thinking is helpful to you. I hope this exercise is helpful to you. And I hope that also you can see yourself better in this persona or identity of the expert now turning into an entrepreneurial expert. I hope this helps. And as always, I welcome your comments and questions below. Thank you.